By now, you know about the shootings in Texas. They seem so heartbreaking and senseless, but they come on the heels of shootings just last week at a store in New York. And that's not the only terrible acts of violence in the last week. And before that, there's more and more. And as we go back week after week, we see this is just the pattern of our world, of chaos and seemingly senseless violence and meaninglessness, and making us say, wow, this world is messed up. And it is. It is a messed up place. And that's actually what we looked at beginning last Sunday. I had you reflect, how is this world messed up? And it did not take much for you to explore and unpack how our world is messed up. We've all experienced it. But I'm going to argue that that's why the world needs the church. Hi, I'm Pastor Brian. Welcome to this week's Midweek, the middle of the week e-newsletter for Lifeway Community Church. You know, from the very beginning of the Bible, we see this world that is dark and full of chaos and meaninglessness, but God's presence is there. And through his presence, he brings meaning and purpose and significance. He brings order to the chaos and purpose to life. That's really the call of every Christian, is that we are to be the presence of God, bringing order to the chaos and meaning to the senselessness of the world around us. Each one of us, as I demonstrated last week, is created on purpose and intentionally made by God. That's God's gift to us as the image of God. But we're also created for a purpose. That's our gift to the world. That's our mission, if you will. For instance, we had two graduates we celebrated on Sunday, college graduates. They're both created on purpose as the image of God, but they're also created for unique purposes as individuals. One with a passion for roads and city planning and making cities a safe place to travel. The other one has a passion for cybersecurity and safety on the internet. You know, both of these people are addressing the messed up nature of this world in very unique ways. They're both bringing order to chaos, but in their own special way. Each one of us is created on purpose and for a purpose. And I believe each church exists on purpose, but for a unique purpose as well. The real thing that each church needs to wrestle with generation after generation is asking the question, in our time and place, here and now, how do we bring order to the chaos around us? To this particular time in which we live, how do we bring purpose and meaning? That's the question that every church, our church, has to wrestle with generation after generation. We can't borrow from the generations before because they did not deal with the same issues and deal with the same realities. So each generation has to wrestle with this anew. And that's what I'm praying that you do and that I do. Especially this summer, we're going to make that a special focus for us and making sure that we can truly answer this question is what is the special purpose to which we are called here and now? I hope that as we move towards June and Pentecost Sunday, that you are working through the books on church membership and preparing your hearts for the covenant on June 5th. And this Sunday, we're going to continue the series, Better Off Without Jesus. That's not my idea. That's Jesus' idea from John 16. And I hope that this is helping make sense a bit about why we exist as a church, why you as a Christian are a significant part of this world. This Sunday morning, 10 a.m., we have our life groups that continue. And also, we have our worship at 11 a.m. I know it's Memorial Day weekend, so people are traveling or whatnot, but I encourage you to be a part of our worship on Sunday. 10 a.m. for life groups, 11 a.m. for worship. And until then, God bless.